In this video, I'm going to talk about site markers in Power Pages. So, what are site markers? Site marker is a configurable named value that points to a page on your website. So, I can call it as a reference to your website page. Okay, it's some value. Now, it's a best practice to use site markers in Power Pages development. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of using site markers? Is basically site markers eliminates the problem of hard-coded URL. In case the target URL, like the partial URL or the slugs, what we call in WordPress, changes, the link will continue to work without any other modification to the HTML code. So it's all about having those relative links defined within your application. Uh, you can make the change using VS Code or inline in the backend portal. Now, you need to make use of something called as a liquid syntax to make it work. Now, the liquid syntax is again two curly bracket and then site markers and then the name of your site marker and dot URL, and then you put that curly braces off. Now, let me go and show it to you in a live demo. So, as you see in the screen, like I have one Power Page site. It's called as a neon site basically. So what I'm gonna do is first create a page. Okay, let me create a page and call it as source. Okay, and then I just say click on add, and then I'll create another page called as target. Okay, so there's a source page and there is a target page. Now, source page will contain some sort of a hyperlink, which will, once you click on that hyperlink, it will open the target page. Okay. Now, this is what the arrangement is all about. Okay. Now, let me create a site marker. Okay. Now, how do you create a site marker? Is first is you need to go into the portal management. Once you go into the portal management, Power Pages management site will open up, and then within that Power Pages management, you will see something called as a site markers. Now, how do you create a site marker? Simple. Click on new. Call your site marker some name. Okay, so I'll name my site marker as say maybe target dash sm. Okay, that's the name. Now, which website? Oh, this is the neon website, which is I'm currently working on. And which page you want the site marker to point to? Now, the page which I'm finding is target, right? So I just created a target page. Okay. Now, what essentially we have done over here is we have named the site marker. We said that which website does it belong to and which page does it reference. So this is the reference for this site marker. So that reference is target dash sm. Okay. Now, we save the site marker. We will now go into the design studio and let's navigate to the code. Okay, because we need to put some code around here. It will open Visual Studio Code. Now let this page open. Now once this page opens, it will show me uh, the backend of this file. Okay, now what I can do, I can just put a div tag, okay, to start with. Now, before I put a div tag, let me put a lot of BRs, okay, so that it's all uh, on a different line. And then I'll again copy this code, BR div, and then paste it over here. Okay, so I have a BR, I have a div. Now here, I will put a simple anchor tag, a href equal to, a href equal to, and then some value, and then I'll say a href hyperlink. Okay, that's the title of that link. Now, what to put in ahref? Let's go into the design studio. Let me cancel this off, and I'll say for target, what is the name of the page? So if I click on here, and if I click on page setting, the partial URL is called as target. Okay, so what I can do, I will just put slash target, the name of the hyperlink. Okay, now this is all about the href hyperlink. Now we have created a site marker. Okay, now site marker is called as target dash sm. Okay, now here I will put something for site marker. Now, how do you put a syntax for site marker? Is basically uh, you say again ahref equal to, so ahref equal to, again I will put something over there, and here I will say using site marker, and here I will put something over here. Now this is a liquid code as I showed you in the syntax. So it starts with and ends with curly braces, double curly braces, and you just say site markers, and uh, I'll put in single quotes the name of the site marker. The name of the site marker is target dash sm. So target dash sm is the name of the site marker. Now, once you have the site marker, just put site markers target sm dot url. This is important. Okay. Now, once you do this, I think uh, this looks fine to me. Let me save this. You see this circle over here. If I do a control S, it will automatically save this record. Now this record is saved. Let me go into the design studio, click on source, and then maybe sync this changes so that I can see those changes over here. Once it is synced, ideally it should show me a two links, one using ahref, which is a hard coded link, and second is using a site marker. Okay, now let's see the behavior with both these actions, how this thing works. Syncing might take a while if you freshly start your Power Pages environment. Now that the syncing is done, let me do a preview. Oh, I think we did something wrong, I believe. I think we did it on the target page. So let me go into the target page and show this link. Okay, ahref hyperlink. So let me make some change in the code. Like rather than going to the site market to the target page, let me put it to the source page. Okay, because we made the change in the target page. So I'll just save and close. And again, on the target page, let me go into and then make this as slash source. And the site marker's name is, again, I'll just call it as source sm. And here I will make a change of source sm. Okay. Uh, so what I've done is I have made this changes source sm. Uh, and let me make this change as well. So target and source are like now interchanged. What I've done is I have created a site marker for source, and source will point to source sm. Let me save this, do a control S. This will save the file. And now once I run this page, which I will in a short while, let me sync this first. Yeah, I'll find two hyperlink in the target page. Now that target page link will point to the source page. Okay. So once it is synced completely, this site will display the hyperlinks for both methods using href, and then also using hyperlink. This is a method. So if I click on it, ahref hyperlink. So if I click here, it will navigate me to the source page. Okay, as you see here, it's navigated me to the source page. Now again, going back, if I click on using site marker, it also navigates me to the source page. Now this is all working fine using A and using site marker. Now what is the difference? Now the difference is, if you go into the say your target page, which is technically a source page for me now, if I see the slug, and let's assume the slug changes to say I call it as src now. Okay, so if someone made a change over here, src. Now once it is saved, let me sync this up. Let me sync this. Now what I've done, I've gone and changed the source page hyperlink. Okay, like the partial URL. Now Again, no change in the code. We are not going to make any change in the code in the backend. We'll just see how the behavior of hyperlink and the site marker is now. Okay, let it sync completely. And now it is synced completely. Let me refresh this page. Now, let me first click using site marker. Now, if you click see using site marker, it navigates me to the proper source page. Now, this is the source page. Now, what happens when you click on a hyperlink? If I click here, it's still pointing to slash source, and you may be surprised to find this page not found because it is still referring to the older link. So that's what I want to conclude, that using site marker will be a better approach, because with this, your relative, the target link, becomes relative to this particular site marker. And if you want to make any change, just make a change in the site marker. Hard coded link will not work if the link changes in the near future. So that's the clear difference between a hard coded ahref hyperlink and using a site marker. Thanks for watching.